मुनयो साधु पृष्ठोऽहम् भवद्भिर्लोकमङ्गलम् यत्पिता कृष्ण संप्रश्नो येनात्मासु प्रसीदति मुनया साधु पृष्ठोऽहम् भवद्भिर्लोकमङ्गलम् यत्पिता कृष्ण संप्रश्नो येनात्मासु प्रसीदति मुनयो साधु पृष्ठोऽहम् भवद्भिर्लोकमङ्गलम् यत्पिता कृष्ण संप्रश्नो येनात्मासु प्रसीदति Anybody else? Others. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are of relevance to the world's welfare. Only questions of this sort are capable of completely satisfying the self. Purport. Since it has been stated herein before that in the Bhagavatam the absolute truth is to be known, the questions of the sages of Naimisharanya are proper and just because they pertain to Krishna, who is Supreme Personal Godhead, the absolute truth. In Bhagavad Gita 15:15, the Personal Godhead says that in all the Vedas there is nothing but the urge for searching after Him, Lord Krishna. Thus the questions that pertain to Krishna are the sum and substance of all the Vedic enquiries. The whole world is full of questions and answers. The birds, beasts and men are all busy in the matter of perpetual questions and answers. In the morning, the birds in the nest become busy with questions and answers, and in the evening also the same birds come back and again become busy with the human beings, unless he's fast asleep at night, is busy with the businessmen in the market are busy with, and so also the lawyers in the court and the students in the schools and colleges, the legislators in the parliament are also busy with, and the politicians and the press representatives are all busy with. Although they go on making such questions and answers for their whole lives, they are not at all satisfied. Satisfaction of soul can only be obtained by questions and answers on the subject matter of Krishna. Krishna is our most intimate master, friend, father or son and the object of conjugal love. Forgetting Krishna, we have created so many objects of questions and answers, but none of them are able to give us complete satisfaction. All things but Krishna give temporary satisfaction only. So if we are to have complete satisfaction, we must take to the questions and answers about Krishna. We cannot live for a moment without being questioned or without giving answers. Because the Srimad Bhagavatam deals with the questions and answers that related to Krishna, we can derive the highest satisfaction only by reading and hearing these transcendental literatures. One should learn the Srimad Bhagavatam and make an all-around solution to all problems pertaining to social, political or religious matter. Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna are the sum total of all things. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sadgatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyanta Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pralayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaura Tushe Namam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Masude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balbhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathaya Te Namah Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyo Evacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Are all of you comfortable? How many of you are happy to be here? Everybody got some proper rest in night? How many could sleep in night? How many could not sleep in night due to different reasons, whatever reasons may be? I am also extremely happy to be here with all of you and get opportunity to hear wonderful realization from all of you, wonderful memories from all of you. I look forward for the whole day today and tomorrow as well. Life is very dynamic and Krishna consciousness life is super dynamic. And life is always changing, and when a lot of changes happen in life, natural tendency is to try to avoid change. That is what we learn as inertia. And when too many changes happen, it may create stress and anxiety also. But anyway, there are so many things in life which we cannot control beyond us. So things are going to change. You can't not allow it to change, especially at the external level. But when things are changing, if you know what is important, and when we hold on to the most important things, then one may have a different experience. We see both Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam are spoken at the injunction of greatest change. We see Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield, where there was a question of life and death, where so many changes are supposed to come. Maybe somebody will die, somebody will remain alive. So, especially when the question of life and death comes, one becomes very thoughtful. Similarly, we see Maharaj Parikshit, when he's cursed to die within 7 days. It's a big change in life. And we see at that important junction in life, he heard Srimad Bhagavatam. We see Arjuna, after hearing Bhagavad Gita, he concluded with Ashtamo Smriti Labdam Tvat Sadat Maya Chitam Karishya Vachananta. What is it? One more. Third. Gata Sandhya. Sitosmi Gata Sandhya Karishya Vachananta. So he said, all my doubts are gone. I have regained my memory back. Sitosmi, now I am properly situated. Karishya Vachananta. Now there is no confusion, no doubt. Now let death come, let so many changes come, no problem. I am now properly situated. I just let it go, no problem. Similarly, we see Parikshit Maharaj, when he was cursed to die, he installed his son as the next king. He renounced himself, came on the bank of Ganga, and then offered prayers at lotus feet of all devotees. He surrendered to devotees and Mother Ganga and prayed. Punasya bhuyad bhagavati anante prati prasanga sadatreshu matsuyamyam upyami shrishtim maitrastu sarvatra namo vijebhya. Parikshit Maharaj prayed to Supreme, prayed to all the devotees assembled. My dear devotees, please bless me. Punasya bhuyad. Now I am going to die. And I am not sure what is going to happen. Maybe I will go back and back to Godhead. Maybe not. Maybe Punasya bhuyad. Maybe I will take birth again. Now there is going to be great change. Because I am cursed to die. But in this great change, please bless me. Even if I change my body, even if I have to take birth again, please bless me that I can always get these three things. What is the first thing? May I always have attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Second, he said, may I have association of devotees who are attached to lotus feet of Krishna. Because to develop attachment to Krishna is not so easy. But when your association goes or attached to lotus feet of Krishna, it becomes easy. And may I have a friendly relation with all the devotees. May not have any envy. May I always be friendly and always serve everyone as servant of everyone. So Prabhupada writes in a purport that Parikshit Maharaj was definitely going back to Godhead. There is no doubt about it. Very exalted person. Right from the womb of his mother, he was Krishna conscious. He had darshan of Krishna right in the womb of mother. His birth was glorious. His activities were very glorious. And his consciousness was very glorious. And at time of death, he heard Srimad Bhagavatam. And he was completely absorbed in Krishna. So definitely, he was going back to Godhead. Still, Prabhupada writes, even if he would not go, he was definitely going back to Godhead. But even if, here it is, Prabhupada, just read. Maharaj Parikshit was certainly going back to Godhead. But even if he were not to go back, home back to God, he prayed for a pattern of life which is the most perfect way in the material life. So he prayed for a pattern of life. He prayed that may I be attached to Supreme Personal Guardians. May I have association rules or attachment. May I have friend rules. If you have this pattern of life, it is as good as staying in Kingdom of God. So life may change, things may change, even bodies may change. But from great source we can understand what we need to hold on to, what we should not allow to change. Jobs may change, careers may change, financial statuses may change, health may change, circumstances, everything may change. But we have to make sure that these few things don't change. We have to make sure that our attachments doesn't change, especially our attachment to Lotus Krishna. Whatever little bit attachment we have gained, we want to continue to cultivate that attachment in this life and next life and life after life. Whatever association we have got, devotee association, we want to cherish that, and we want to continue having that wonderful association of devotees who are attached to Lotus Krishna, life after life. And we don't want to have any enmity or with any living entity based on our false ego that I am the proprietor, I am control, I am enjoyer, I am Lord and Master of all that I survive. So, because I know I am not God and Master. Krishna is supreme, Krishna is proprietor, Krishna is control, Krishna is enjoyer, and I am simply a servant of Krishna. And everybody is actually part and parcel of Krishna. So let me be friendly to everyone. Let me serve everyone. Let me share this message of Krishna consciousness with everyone. Prabhupada writes, being friendly to all living entities to share Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So, yeah, as a good son of the Father behaves in a friendly way with all his other brothers, so also the devotee of Lord, being a good son of Supreme Father, Lord Krishna, sees all other living beings in relationship with the Supreme Father. He tries to bring back the upstart sons of the fathers to the single stage and to get them to accept the Supreme Fatherhood of God. So, being friendly means helping each other in Krishna consciousness. Being friendly doesn't mean that I'll be good to you, you be good to me. Just we are fine with each other without Krishna in life. Not that I scratch your back, you scratch my back, and we think, oh, we are friendly with each other. No, Krishna is our best friend. Surudam, Sarvabhutam. And anybody who helps us come closer to Krishna is also our friend. Anybody who takes us away from Krishna is our enemy. So we have to help everybody come closer to Krishna. That is actually the meaning of. So in life, there are so many things, and life is made of choices. Life is made of, at every junction in life, how we choose, what we choose is very important. So therefore, we need to know in our hearts, in our mind and intelligence, in our consciousness, what is important for me in life. Sometimes due to circumstances and situations, we may be just carried away by some immediate things. Oh, how can I earn more and more money? How can I get some promotion in life? How can I get prestige in life? How can I get some material success? Sometimes these things can overpower. Or how can I deal with all the challenges in my life? How can I deal with all the problems I can face? How there are so many things, how to handle all these things. Mind will be, sometimes overwhelmed with that. Or how I can be peaceful, how I can be happy, Sometimes, these thoughts may just carry us away. But actually, these are not very important questions in life. most important question in life is to know what is important for me in my life. What are important values for me in my life? What are important priorities in my life? Because if we know what is of real value, then we can mold our lives appropriately. Then we can make appropriate choices in our life. We can make appropriate decisions in our life. We may not know all the answers to all the problems in life, but at least we need to know what is important for me. And at least I need to know what is the choice I need to make among all the options available at given junction of point. At least I need to know what are my priorities in my life, what are my values in my life, and especially what is my purpose of life. These are very important questions to ponder upon. So today I'm going to read out some few values in life, and you can select 10 of them. I will read 26, 27, 28, 30 values out, and then there may be something which is not listed but may be important for you that you can write down. Okay? When you understand values in life, then it will help you in making choices in life. And what choices you make accordingly, your future is determined. So, especially when we interact with each other, in the beginning, we may be alone, but later on we graduate, later on we may get married, we may have wife and family, children, all these things. And when we have to take live together, it's very important that we understand each other's value. And if you know value of each other, then we will be able to. When we value each other's value, then actually we really value each other. And if you don't value each other's value, it can lead to a lot of conflicts, lot of anxiety, lot of it can shatter all the peace in our life. Okay. So I'll just read out something so you can note it down. Okay. You don't have to note everything, but anything that resonates with your heart, note it down. So different people may have different values. There's nothing right, nothing wrong. Okay? So accomplishment, to set high goals and endeavor to reach them, to achieve something of value. So if that is value for you, for in your life, achievement is very important. Note it down. There's nothing right or wrong. You can achieve many wonderful things in service of Krishna, or sometimes for some people, achievement might not be of value. They may not give value to it. Everybody is individual. Okay, so there's nothing right, nothing wrong. Okay, but if it resonates to your heart, you note it down. First is another thing is affection. We appreciate sharing fond and tender feelings. Hey, Hare Krishna, we don't have other devotees to do subject cutting. I want them to write down, think, and all these things, and I want them later. I'm doing a lot of exercises. We have some devotees doing here. They can help in subject cutting and all these things. What they are doing. That is for lunch or something. Actually, I want all of you to think, make notes, and I will be doing a lot of sharing things. Okay. So if it is possible, yes, service is wonderful. Subjugating is extremely important. But if it is possible that those who are not in class they do, or maybe After the class, we do that. Maybe okay. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. Fine. So I'm going to read out some values, and if it resonates in your heart, you note it down. If it doesn't, you just ignore. Okay. First, accomplishment. To set high goals and endeavor to reach them. To achieve something great in this world. Second, affection. To appreciate sharing fond and tender feelings. To want to share emotional warmth with others. If it resonates with you, note it down. Third, adventure. To like to take risks, wanting to try to new and different things. Fourth, character. To have moral strength, self-discipline, appreciate good reputation. Next, charity. To support with your money, your time, and other donations of food, clothing, furniture, etc. to those individuals and organizations that serve humanity, promote spiritual principles, spread God consciousness, and advance positive cultural experiences. Next, comfort. To appreciate a state of ease and quiet enjoyment. I want comfort in life. Next, communication. To regard healthy interactions, sharing and receiving messages with clarity and respect as very important. Communication. If that is extremely important for you, note it. Compassion. To be concerned about the pain and suffering of others. To be willing to sacrifice to alleviate others' pain. Next, cooperation. To work with others on joint projects. To have a high regard for team efforts. And to have a willingness to negotiate differences with consideration for others. Hmm? Cooperation. If that is your value, cooperation is to work with others on joint project, to have a high regard to team efforts, and to have willingness to negotiate differences with consideration for others. Creativity. To express your unique talents in arts, music, home decoration, etc., and to appreciate the creativity of others. Next, cultural enrichment. To train and refine the mind through drama, art, music, literature, etc. Next, education. To desire more training through classes, workshop, obtaining degrees and certification for oneself or family members. Next, employment. To be able to work to provide for your needs and your family's needs, and to have employment at least equal to your abilities. Next, family. To make time to be with family and participate in family activities and celebrations, to care for family and honor family history and traditions. Next, freedom. To make your own decisions based on what you feel, to want positions and relationships that allow you to do what you want. Next, friendship. Develop close relationship with others by conversing and interacting with them, sharing feelings, confidences, hopes, and giving and getting support from friends when in need. Health. To practice healthy lifestyles, nutritious diet, fitness, exercise, proper rest, and appropriate medical care and attention when needed. Next, humility. To act without false pride, to give up the false ego. Next, humor. To share laughter and amusing stories, to bring lightheartedness to serious or heavy situations. Next, knowledge. To study and appreciate learning, to honor knowledgeable persons. Next, order and organization. To regulate your time and activities, to be neat, clean, and orderly, to like efficiency. Next, pleasure. To seek enjoyment and sensuous experiences, to relax and spend time and money doing things you enjoy. Next, respect for elders and authorities. To listen well to elders, follow their instructions, and to treat seniors with respect and honor, to care for them with gentleness and dependability. Next, responsibility. To be committed to keeping your words and doing your duty, to be dependable and accountable. I'm just reading one after another. If anything makes resonates to you in your heart, note it down. Self-sufficiency. To use what you can create for yourself, to endeavor to provide for your family's needs, relying less and less on outside agents. Service. To work or sacrifice to fulfill the physical, mental, and spiritual needs of others, to give satisfaction to others. Next, simplicity. To voluntarily live simple with few things, to be all right with plain living. Next, spirituality. To connect with Krishna through prayer, meditation, worship, and daily remembrance, devotional service, and to fulfill one's obligations according to divine principles. To recognize the interconnectedness and sacredness of all life. Then, transportation, having the kind of vehicle you want. Then, wealth, to have money beyond your needs, to be able to give profusely in charity or live an expensive lifestyle, to learn to how to make, manage, and control large sums of money. Nothing is right and nothing is wrong, okay? And everything can be Krishna conscious, and everything can be non-Krishna conscious also. So, but any values that resonate to your heart, just note it down. Besides it, if something else is also very important, but I have not mentioned it, you note it down. You feel there are some things are very, very important for me. Hmm. This not mentioned. So you can can note it down. Okay. Now, whatever you have noted down, make sure you shortlist the list to maximum 10 number only. You have shortlisted maybe 10, 15, 20, 25, whatever you want. You shortlist to maximum 10. Okay. It should not go beyond 10. Whatever list you have made, shortlist to maximum 10 number. Okay. And when you have shortlisted to maximum 10 number, raise hand. So I know that you have done it. Take another 2 minutes to shortlist. And those who have shortlisted 10, prioritize them from top to bottom. Most important thing, the number one value for me in my life is this. Then next important, next important, next. Okay? If you have shortlisted top 10, then you prioritize top 10. Okay, when you are done, raise hand. How many of you sorted out at least top 10? Now prioritize the top 10. Okay. The most important thing for you, put it number one. Next important two. Next important three. And if you want to prioritize, how to prioritize, because that, then grade everything on top 10, whatever you have, grade them out 1 to 10. So then it will help you to prioritize. Okay, so all of you can stand up. All of you can stand up. All of you can please stand up. All of you can please stand up. So, good luck. So if you have come here for a camp and in class both husband and wife are there, then husband and wife can pair up together. And if you are in class alone, then you find another partner. And when you get one partner, sit down. Okay, you find one partner and sit down. And especially if you have come with husband and wife together, then pair with your wife or husband. If you do not have partner, do not sit down. Okay? As long as you don't find a partner, do not sit down. Hey, Saurabh was here. Where he went? Okay. And Shwetanka was also here. Okay. Shwetanka was in kitchen. No? Okay. Krishna, Krishna. Okay, fine. So discuss with your partner. Yes, 1 minute. You got a partner? 1 minute. It is where is Niman Road? He left? Huh? Huh? Urgent call came. Huh? So you can call Niman Road because the urgent calls will keep on coming. For half an hour you can come. So okay. If it is possible you call Niman Road. Hmm? If it is not possible, then you join Hari Prasad group. Okay. Or you can join just any group you feel. Okay. So now I want you can share with the partner about your top 10 values. What is important for you? And if required, you can elaborate also why it is important. But at least explain so that you know what is important for you and you share with partner what is important. Okay. Hari Hari. Huh? Share with the sit with partner facing each other. Okay. Sit with partner facing each other. So we know who is your partner. Okay. Or till they come, Mataji, both of you share with each other. You can sit down and share with each other. Okay, Shwetam Prabhu, you can sit with Mataji. Okay. And where is Saurabh Prabhu? Okay. You may have already done this exercise, but it's always good to repeat also. You may already have done exercise, but still you can, in case you think you have done, you can still repeat, and it's always good to remind ourselves about our values, what is important for me. Correct. You can sit there. You may have done this exercise before, but still you can still do the exercise so that it's always good to remind ourselves. It's always good to. You may have done this exercise before also, but still it's always good to remind ourselves and be aware about what is value, what is of value to me. And when both of you have shared your values, raise hands so I know that you are done. Done. Make sure if you are done and sharing of values, and especially if you are husband and wife staying together, then you can discuss what are your common values. Okay, next is okay. My value is this. Your value is okay. What are our common value? What is as a team? What is important for us? What are important priorities for us? So reflect on what is important for you. What are your priorities? And what is purpose of your life? Those who have done this, you can little bit more elaborate on these things. Okay. What is important for you? What are your priorities? And what is purpose of your life? Make sure other person speaks, not only one person speaks. Make sure other person also speaks. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. When you are done, raise hand. Others need time. Okay. So others need time. So those who have done, you can speak little more about with your partner about purpose of your life and how you feel excited by that purpose. You speak about purpose of your life and how you feel excited about it. Those who are already done, they can think about purpose of their life and how you feel excited about life, about that purpose of life. What is purpose of my life? What I want to do with my life? How many of you need more time? How many of you are done? Raise hands. Nobody is raising hand either for you need more time or you are done. How many of you are lost? How many of you still want to share more little bit? You need more time to share. Those who are husband wife together, could they list down joint values? Okay, take 2 minutes to wind up. Take 2 more minutes to wind up. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, how many of you would write down all your 10 values in priority? How many of you would write down all your 10 values in priority? Okay, you could write down more. Huh? You wrote down in priority? Okay. How many of you could share with your partner your values? You could share them. Okay, fine, thank you. And those who are husband or wife sitting together, how many of you would come up with the joint values of you as a couple? You could come with some joint values, together values. Okay, you could come up. You could come up. You could come up. You could come up. Uh, uh, you could come up. Our Chandrapur. Uh, his initiated name. Huh? Initiated name. Rajmohan Pro. You could come with common values. You can raise hand then. Because I couldn't see. Okay. You could. Who else? Mugalapu, you could come with common values. Okay, fine. Okay, so understanding our values in life is very important because life is made of choices. So whenever life there are so many choices and we have to make decision, we have to make decision in line with our values. Whatever we value, we have to choose that. Otherwise, if we just go by the pressures and make some other decisions, later on what will happen? We'll lament, we'll regret, we'll feel, oh, it was so important for me, but I sacrificed the most important thing for not so important thing. Similarly, sometimes we have to make choices where is a choice between two values. Either I sacrifice this value or that value. Then we need to know which is of higher value for us. We may have many values, many things may be important, but in that, which is more important? So, if you are able to know what is important and you choose that and sacrifice other important things, because in life we can't get everything. In life we can't get, so sometimes we have to sacrifice. There may be two important things for you, but you may not be able to get both the things, but you may have to sacrifice one of that. So, you need to know among them what is more important for you. And if you sacrifice what is less important and choose what is more important, then over a period of time you will be satisfied in life. But if we don't know our values and we make decisions based on the pressures, based on the immediate some needs, and if you keep on living life like that, over a period of time, what will happen? It may so happen, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, we may sacrifice what is most important for us. We may sacrifice what is most important for us. And if we keep on sacrificing what is most important for us, over a period of time, what will happen? In our heart, there will be a lot of regrets and guilts they will develop. So externally we may achieve great success, people may say very wonderful and everything, but still in the heart of heart, we may feel, oh, maybe I'm not happy, I'm not peaceful, I'm not satisfied. Why? Because over a period of time we have sacrificed what is most important for us in our life. How many of you are able to understand what I'm saying? Okay. So, any devotees want to ask any question, any comment, any reflection, any discussion on this? Yes, Hari Prasad, Hari Om, Hari Hari. Yes. We don't have mic, huh? If mic is there, uh, here, I think, yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
How do you define surrender? If you're choosing everything in your life based on values, which you might got from your previous karma, or maybe through some association.
For us, surrender may be value. Surrender is value. Surrender to Krishna, surrender to God. That is the topmost value. Then we have to align everything according to.
Understand, but how do we define surrender? Only we can really advance to surrender to the devotees.
Yes. So for you, if surrender is value, then you put it that and live life based on surrender.
I forgot. The list of the surrender is there.
Krishna consciousness is there. And I said that if the list is not there, you can add other important values. Or someone surrender is important, someone punctuality is important, somewhere different things are important. All things are not in. There will be every person unique. And for it, everything may be. There will be many more things. So we can add that. Whatever is important for us in our heart of heart, we need to know it. We need to acknowledge it. We need to share, especially with near and dear ones, so that we align our lives according to our values. What do you think?
Actually, many of these values seems to be intersecting. So sometimes they seems to be like some. If you have to adopt one value, and other things must have come with that. Must come with that. So
So maybe many values are related. That's fine. So what is the question?
so like how to resolve that? Means which value to give priority and all this.
You can, if there is any conflict of value for you among two, you can tell. Then we can resolve. First, in understanding the value. First, we need to understand the difference in the value.
If we are practicing spirituality, then to have a very high character is very important. So then why these two things have been enlisted separately?
Three things. First of all, these are generic values, whether devotee, non-devotee. Everybody can use it. Second thing, even in devotional life, uh, one may one may have different understanding of one's Krishna consciousness, and one may give different importance to different aspect of Krishna conscious life. For some people, chanting may be of great value. For some people, following four principle may have great value. For some people, service may have a great value. So there are some subtle differences in that. We are not saying that when you value something, you don't value something else. When you value something means we don't want to sacrifice that at any cost. Okay. Thank you. Yes. And if we are aware of that values and if we take decisions in our life in line with our values, then we'll be more peaceful in our life over a period of time. And knowing and when we sacrifice our values and make decisions in life which compromise our values over a period of time in heart of heart, we'll be unhappy, disturbed, not peaceful, not satisfied.
I want to say that too, that these values can also change, na? Sometimes after.
Yes, values can change.
So then I have
There are-
choose something.
Over a
now.
period of time, sometimes some values may change.
No, I have taken some decision based on now current value which I am prioritizing. Later
Yes.
on, it may get changed.
Yes.
So then some discrepancy may happen. For that, what is the solution?
So then, what is the current most important value? Accordingly, you have to align the lives. And therefore, if you think deeply, actually, spiritual values are eternal values. And if you align life according to spiritual values, then it would be more this thing. Sometimes material values may little bit as per time, place, circumstance may change. So, but still, at different junctions of life, whatever is very important, we need to make decisions. And over a period of time, things may not value. For example, in the beginning, when you are student life, study may be of great importance. After that, study may not be of great. When you are just entering the family life and career, career may be of great importance. But in another phase of life, career may take a back side. No? So some values may change in life over a period of time and in different phases. So therefore, we need to know in this phase of life, in this junction of what is most important for me. Okay, and accordingly make decisions. Okay, thank you. Yes, Prabhu. Actually, this was my introduction of my class. I had, but somehow now already 9 o'clock. But anyway, we'll at least take questions and then further class we'll have some other time in future. Yes.
Thank you for this wonderful activity. It's very helpful. I have two questions. First question is a clarification. Like Hari Guru just asked that go surrender. So what came to my mind thinking about Ramanujacharya. So Ramanujacharya, he was told not to reveal the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He didn't kind of externally surrender. So I just understand, is it surrender?
For him, compassion was of greater value. For him, compassion for all living beings was of greater value.
So this is not surrender.
No, that's also surrender. It's not that when you say yes, relatively, yes, one should follow the Guru. But then, for his heart was burning, he was thinking, what is the consequence of not following Guru? He was thinking, I will go to hell. But by my going to hell, so many people will better I go to hell. And because he honestly lived by principle, Guru was very happy. Rather, Guru said, "Arey, you are my Guru, So if we live honestly according to our values, we can have also honest relationships. We don't have to superficially, in name of surrender, we don't have to, we see his Guru. The purpose of surrender is that Guru is pleased. Here Guru became most pleased by that. And purpose of serving, pleasing Guru is Krishna's pleased. Krishna most pleased by that. So therefore, it's very important that we are honest to ourselves, and we don't try to superficially try to please and superficially try to just make a show of pleasing and all these things. Okay, superficially surrendering and all these things. Because Krishna consciousness is Krishna consciousness is dynamic, Krishna consciousness is very personal, and Krishna consciousness is very broad, and Krishna consciousness is very amazing. And Krishna consciousness can reconcile everything. Yes.
Like not be artificial, be honest with the values and Krishna consciousness is all encompassing. Next question was like we were talking about the values and everything is kind of useless without if the values are of no values and they are not in relationship with Krishna, they are not connected to Krishna. Just like any other material thing.
Yeah.
So
Every value can be connected with Krishna.
So how to understand that when we are following a value, prioritizing it with the value, we are making it in relationship with Krishna. We are prioritizing that value in relationship with Krishna, not that that value is taking us away from Krishna. For example, this Karna valued friendship with Duryodhana and he went against Krishna. So how we understand
We did not value friendship. The value is false ego. For him to prove himself to be superior to Arjuna was very important. And he used Duryodhana for that purpose. He did not value friendship. In this world, so sometimes, so we have to think deeply. Okay, I value this friendship, but why do I value that friendship? What I am getting out of that friendship? No. Similarly, if you ask why, we'll come to know what is our real value. Sometimes superficially we may value. Okay, for me, money is of great value. But if you ask why money is important? Okay, for me, because by that I can take care of my family members. Oh, so money is not important. Family is more important. If you ask why family is important? So if you ask why, then you will know exactly real values. You understand? And second thing is that all values originally are Krishna conscious values. But when we have values separate from Krishna, then they may appear contradictory, they may appear taking us away from Krishna all this. But when one is complete Krishna, still he can have values. Like suppose somebody may have value to earn money, and he can earn money for Krishna, and for him he may feel that there's a contribution in Krishna consciousness, and earn money, spend money in Krishna consciousness to help others. So one can see any value separate from Krishna also, and well, as a devotee, one can have values in line with Krishna also. So, and nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Every individual is different. We can't say okay, because we value this, he is not Krishna. No. Everybody can be Krishna with his values, and every value can be connected with Krishna. And there's nothing right, nothing wrong. But it's very important to know our real value and mold our life according to values and live our life according to our values. Then we can be very authentic, and we can also be very peaceful, and over a time we will also feel deeply satisfied in life.
So you said that like originally all the values they are connected to Krishna in that forest.
In this world, everything is connected with Krishna. There's nothing to see anything separate from Krishna. That is Maya. So fine.
Thank you.
I think now it's 9:04, and I am concerned that we stick to the schedule because already we are so. There, how many are raising hands for question? 1, 2, 3, 4. Babre. What we'll do? 1 minute each. I will just answer and then wind up. Okay, and then we'll have prasadam, and after prasadam, we'll go to back to our guest house and then assemble at Technology Club, where we'll have talk by Mukunda Prabhu. about 2010 to 2015 era. Okay, yes. Sushant.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, you have mic, fine, quickly.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, there might be some common values like among the devotees, relation among devotees. So common values are okay, but whenever there are which are not common, suppose the other person may be valuing some other value.
That's fine.
So how to respect that one, and if other person is is not valuing the values I am having, how to accept that situation?
Two things. We should know that every person is unique. No two people are equal, and Krishna has created everyone unique. So we should appreciate everyone, and appreciating everyone means especially appreciating their values. And if you want to have a wonderful relation with each other, it's very important that we understand their values and appreciate their value. So other person may have different value. They don't have to be my copy. They can have completely opposite also. But if you can appreciate them and appreciate their value, then we can come close. And if somebody is not appreciating our values, we can honestly express, my dear Prabhu, you are appreciating me for these things, but actually for me this is most important. And if you are not able to accept me with this and my value, I am feeling hurt, or we can honestly express our feelings. So if you really value us, then he will start valuing our value. And if he really doesn't value us, he may not value our values also, then we can keep a little distance so that we don't get frustrated by that person. But if that person is important, then we need to negotiate values and learn the art of appreciating each other, and especially appreciating each other's value. And without judging whether it is right or wrong, because there is no right and wrong. Oh, because you value this, you are third class. No. Everybody is unique, and everything can be first class in Krishna consciousness. Okay? Some people may value comfort, not just because you value comfort, you are third class. No. Everything can be, so we need to honor and appreciate it. Okay? Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Comfort is different from sense gratification. Okay? We are against sense gratification, but yeah.
My question is, bro, sometimes it gets difficult to understand ourselves, like when we go through each, like what resonates with me. Everything seems, yes, this is also good, this is also good. So what can we do to actually, it confuses how to understand ourselves.
So therefore, we need association devotees, therefore we need guidance, and therefore we need to discuss with devotees. That's the needed. Okay? Thank you. Done. Okay. ठीक है. Yes. Mukulapu, can you announce in mic? You give the mic.
No, Prasad will be ready by 9:30, so we can continue class till that.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Then we can take question. Okay. Let's answer your question. Fine. So association of devotees and guidance of devotees is always needed. Even if when we become pure devotee of Krishna, that still will require. So that is helpful. And also, more we advance, more we get purified, more clarity will also come over a period of time. Yes, Sushantu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So when we are in association of devotees, sometimes we like the other person very much, but certain values in that person that disturbs us whenever we go near that person, and that keep on disturbing because we are in that community and we are trying to serve. So So with that, we want that those values in those persons to be changed. And there are some values.
So mostly, actually, values may not disturb us. Mostly, the speech or actions of other person may disturb us. So, mostly values may not disturb us. Mostly, speech and behavior of other person may disturb us. And many times, how we interpret other speech and behavior, that may disturb us. Do you understand? So it may not be values. First is it may be speech and behavior. And most important, it may be how we interpret that speech and behavior. If we interpret that speech and behavior in a different way, we may appreciate that. So we need to learn the art of interpreting other speech and behavior in an appropriate way, in a caring way, in a compassionate way. If we keep on judging other people based on their speech, based on their behavior, then it will lead to barriers. If we keep on, there is a term called, if we keep on, because you said this or because you behave this, that means if we keep on judging and condemning people, then that will create a lot of But if we accept person, and if any speech or behavior is disturbing us, as all in Bhakti Maharaj says, we can see every interaction we have with others as either gift of love or call for love. If they speak and behave in a way that is very pleasing to us, we should know that is gift of their love for us. That is gift of their love for us. If they speak or behave in a way that agitate us, disturb us, then instead of ourselves getting agitated and disturbed, we can say, they are speaking or behaving in an agitating way, disturbing way. What is disturbing them? What do they need? So Maharaj says that actually in this world, everybody is a living being who wants to share love and experience love, give love and receive love. So when people deal with us very nicely, they are giving their love. And when they are dealing with us not so nicely, they are wanting love. They are indirectly saying, I need love, I need care, I need attention. And if you give them love and care and attention, their speech and behavior will change. If they scream and shout, instead of ourselves screaming and shouting, already they are not feeling cared, they are not feeling love, and we scream and shout, what will happen? They will think this person really doesn't care and value. But if they scream and shout, we just hear patiently, understand what is the need, and act in a compassionate way, act in a loving way, in such a way that their need is addressed. The screaming and shouting will stop, and this thing will stop. So every interaction in life we can try to see as gift of love or call for love. If they are behaving in a way which is pleasing to us, we should know, we should be grateful to them for their gift of love. And if their speech or behavior is disturbing to us, we should know they are disturbed within very much. And they need some care, they need some love. Maybe some needs are not fulfilled. We need to understand their need and take care of that need. As soon as the need will be taken care, they will be peaceful, they will be happy, and their speech and behavior will change. What do you think? So it's a very difficult thing, but we can do this tapasya. We can learn this art or learn this exercise of interpreting in this way. every interaction, especially with near and dear ones, with whom we have always lived. See every action as either gift of love or call for love. Either they are respecting, they are happy and they are sharing love, or they are disturbed, angry, upset, and they are in need of love. Good? Thank you very much. Right. Yes. So whenever prasadam gets ready, ask them to bring up. So we know prasadam is ready and then it can be set up there so that we can probably start because we want to see that our schedule also moves ahead of the day. Yes.
Which is very much into the line with what Sushant asked. Where values are different with our dear ones and dear ones, and maybe family or maybe Krishna consciousness, very close devotees. So when values are different, our actions and efforts are also different ways. Right? So suppose somebody has give example.
So two things are there. People may have different value. 100% people will have different value. We can't expect people to have same values because everybody is created differently. Some values may match, some values may be different. But if we value that person, we need to learn the art of valuing their value. If it's question whether we'll value that person or not. If we value that person, then we need to learn to value the values of that person.
In that case, either one has to sacrifice his own value.
Yeah, that is meaning of relationship. That is meaning of love. That is meaning of this. Whenever we come together, we need to value each other, and in that value, we need to sacrifice something.
So for
And in sacrifice something, we should know what is of higher value, what is of lesser value, and we should not sacrifice something which is of great value to us. One value is that we want to be together. That is one value. And there can be many other values. So this is of great value, but and for that we can sacrifice some things, and for that we cannot sacrifice something. That we should be clear. Okay, I value you, and for that I value your values, but for me this is of greater value, and this I cannot sacrifice. And then if that person values us, then we will also. So there has to be negotiation, so that we know, and the negotiation is to be based on values. Then it is sustainable. Are you getting my point?
So, values should be flexible to accommodate.
Yes. And especially in family life, husband may have value, wife may have value, but as a family, they need to have common value. Like before marriage, one is individual, but after marriage, one is a team. So when we take decision, we have to take decision in such a way is in line with team value, couple value, together value. Not that okay, I value this and take decision without caring for other person. So no, then it will be difficult. Okay. Vision after I'm married, I'm not alone now. Now I cannot take decisions alone. Okay, before marriage I could take any decision alone, but after marriage, now there's no more alone taking decision. I need to consult my wife, and together need to take decision. Then we'll have peaceful family life. Otherwise, if we keep on living the way we were living before marriage, there will be big chaos in family. It's okay before we are alone, fine. But now after marriage, then we need to know what is the value of other person, what is the value of my husband, what is the value of my wife, And then the husband is taking decisions. He has to take decision in such a way that wife is also happy with that. Wife is taking decisions. She has to consider what is husband well, and maybe required together mutually discuss and then take. Does that answer your question?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. So this is difference between living single and living in a family. Yes. Anybody has anything uh, comment or discuss or ask? Yes, go. You can tell your name somehow.
Mukesh.
Mukesh too. And where are you now?
Canada.
Calcutta. Really?
Yes.
So happy to meet you. Right.
So, when we are discussing, we saw that
Somehow because of Kali Yuga memory, I am not. I was not able to remember, but now I remember Mukesh.
when we are discussing, we found that there are differences in values. So, we want to understand that what are the original values of a spirit soul, and what is the topmost value, and is it different, like from spirit soul to spiritual? Does the value different? The original value of the spirit soul.
So every individual soul is different, and every individual soul may have different values. Common value is that Jivera Sarupa Krishna, we are all servants of Krishna. Common value is that we want to express love and receive love. We want to love Krishna and we want to receive love of Krishna. We want to love everyone in relationship with Krishna and we want to receive love from everyone in relation with Krishna. That is common. But detail how it manifests may be a little different. Okay? We are all servants, and as servants we want to give love and receive love. But then details may vary. Okay? Yes. Say something. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Ji, I have a question and doubt from last many days. Now the same topic has come. So the last point was the money factor. So, like I would directly ask, like my brother, he values money. Somehow he wants to earn the money, to have more money and some or other generate more and more funds. So for generating funds, he has got some other sources. Suppose he is taking a bartender.
He is taking
Bartender, liquor
Ah.
business. So he is valuing the money, and for he got those kind of sources. So, but now he is asking me, is it okay? I am earning money. Do you support me? He is asking for suppose money. He want the funds. So how? Because I don't want all this, but he is valuing.
Also, if somebody is doing sinful life, and if you really value them, you need to honestly tell them, my dear brother, you are paying your way to hell. You want to destroy your life, and you want to destroy life of all your near and dear ones. This way you can go. Money has no intrinsic value. Value is imposed on money, and especially if money is earned by illegal means in inappropriate, that can be cause of destruction. Money is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is meant for service of Narayan, and Lakshmi has to be treated very properly with great honor and respect. So we have to honestly tell them that what you are doing is unethical. If we are brother or near and dear ones, and we can humbly tell. And secondly, ultimately, everybody is individual. We may not be able to force others. So after instructing everything, we have to give choice to them. But we have choice not to support them in unethical ways. Like Vibhishan and Ravana. Vibhishan was brother of Ravana. And Vibhishan told Ravana, my dear Ravana, you have stolen Lakshmi. You have stolen Mother Sita. That is unethical, it is unacceptable. You should give back. And he gave his good advice, but Ravana did not listen. Finally, he said, then fine, you will be cause of your destruction. I cannot support you. Fine.
Prabhuji means I gave the same advice, all these things. He said that whatever funds will come, we will also donate, we will open a school value-based education. And, like that they are taking. And my family members
Tell
are
me,
they are convinced.
you cheat others and use that money for value basis. What value are you teaching? It's like honesty among thieves. Your thieves said, okay, Prabhu, we'll be honest. Now we'll share all the booty equally. What is value of honesty among thieves? Already they have done a dishonest activity. If the first activity is dishonest, where is the question of honesty? He said, Krishna is not in need of your money. My dear Prabhu, you can keep that money if you want. So we should not encourage people to do unethical activities. And if people are doing unethical activities, we should not take money from them. Because that money will destroy us. That won't be artha. That will be anartha. Artha means that has some value and will increase value in your life. Anartha means that will destroy you. So that money is not artha. That money is anartha. So you can say, Prabhu, Krishna doesn't need your money, and if you really care for value, forget this unethical business. It's better to earn with integrity. Okay, you may earn less, but you will have peace of mind. You don't have to just earn by unethical means. That will cause us so much of misery, so much of suffering. We are ruining our life. So we don't need such unethical money. Because it comes with karma, sinful reaction, all these things. Does it answer your question?
Last question.
Ah.
That this registration is given by the Yogi government only. What correct?
The Yogi government may be giving, but tomorrow Yamdutas come and catch you. Is Yogi government going to save you? Huh? Is Yogi government going to save you? So, not only they will catch you, they will catch Yogi government, catch everybody also. No? Laws of government are stringent. We can't break them. We try to break them, we will break our bones only. We can't cheat Lord, and we can't cheat laws of God. Nowadays, all modern people have no proper basis, and that's why they are ruining their life, ruining society. Modern life, if you say illicit sex is not considered illicit. If a wife has a relationship outside marriage, husband has a relationship outside marriage, and they have consensus, if you go to court, they say no, it's legal. According to, they may make it legal. What is illegal? They will be punished, they will go to hell. Just by some government making it legal doesn't make it legal. You may say now in our society we'll allow cheating, robbing, stealing. In our society, robbing is allowed, cheating is allowed, stealing is allowed. Who are you to make the laws? Laws are made by government. Laws are made by God, and we have to align ourselves with God laws. All the kings and administrators are supposed to understand the laws of God and make the laws of the country in line with the laws of God, not contrary to the laws of God. You understand? If we make our laws contrary to the laws of government, we will be punished. Okay? So, government is doing nonsense, so doesn't mean that we can do nonsense. Okay? Does that answer your question? Yes, Shidato.
Additionally, I want to ask a question about how if we have some
values which we don't want and we want to change them, or we want something which we are aspiring, like then how to develop such values?
Yeah. Man is known by his aspiration. So, most important, we may be whoever we may be. One may be most sinful person, but he wants to become pure devotee. That is most very appreciated. A sinful person can become pure devotee if he has that aspiration. So, for that he need proper association. For that he need proper guidance. Uh, for that he need merciful Lord. So, by good association, by good guidance, and by merciful Lord, it is possible to achieve our aspirations in heart. So it's very important, whoever we may be, and we may be fallen, and we may have currently materialistic values. But if you want to have pure values, spiritual values, Krishna conscious values, it is possible. That is the whole process. Krishna means for that only. Krishna means we may come with wrong set of values and in association of devotees by hearing, chanting, serving devotees, by reading scriptures, and gradually our value system change. And transformation heart means transformation of value systems. And so, in the beginning, we may want to become boss on the boss. But when we come in Krishna, gradually change system from boss on the boss to das, then gradually das on the das, then gradually das on the das, then gradually das on the das, So, as we advance in Krishna, we can gradually change value system. That is the purpose of Krishna consciousness. That is the purpose of session of devotees. That is the purpose of satsang. That is the purpose of scriptures. That is the purpose of going for yatras. That is the purpose of worshipping the deities. That is the purpose of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So topmost value is Gopi Bhakti Kamuriya, Das. Surrender, master of the devotees. Surrender, Krishna. Does that answer your question? So is ready? Okay. Fine. All of you are okay now with delayed prasadam? Because you don't have any choice now. So you will wait. You need any help so that things can be on time, a little faster. You need extra help so that some can go and help and bring it here. Huh? Okay. Those offering is going to start. Fine. Yes. Somebody was raising hand. Yes.
This class is very helpful, like understanding others' values and how to gel up and stay.
We need to understand others' values, and more important that is we need to understand our values. Because we understand others' values, we don't understand our values, and we align according to other values. Later on, we may be frustrated also. But it's important that we understand our value, we understand others' value, and we then especially we appreciate each other's value and go on. We don't compromise on our most important values.
Some devotees, they are very good at certain things. Let's say they're doing very nice chanting or they're very strict, but let's say they are not sensitive. So I was just inquisitive, when somebody becomes a pure devotee, will he have all the values in that, or is it like some of them may or may not, may be disturbing? How will it be?
Two things are there. One is anarthas, others are values. When one becomes pure devotee, he may not have any anarthas. like lust, greed, envy, pride, anger, selfishness, insensitivity. All these things will not be there. But every pure devotee may also have a different value. But okay, somebody may value Krishna to serve Krishna in Dasya Bhava. Somebody may value Krishna to serve Krishna as a child. They will be completely different. But they are in mood of service and that's pure.
That won't be like offensive to the other.
No, because uh, pure devotees have love, and the foundation of love is humility and service attitude. Because of humility, they always honor and respect and sensitive to others. And service attitude means they always serve and make sure other person becomes happy in peace. And because they love Krishna and everything is reconciled in love for Krishna. There won't be offenses. Yes. Okay. So offering is going on. So those you can now in simple word you can share with the partner what is my purpose of life, what I want to do with my life. Okay, what is my purpose of life? What I want to do with my life. And as if husband and wife are together, when they share each other, they can share with each other what is my purpose of life, what I want to do with my life, and then they can together come with what is purpose of our life, what we want to do with our life. Okay, okay. Tell me how you. Is it a little different from previous question? Hmm? This question is a little different from previous question. Similar but little different. Okay. Offering is going on. You can think how I can offer my life in service of Krishna. Okay, take 1 more minute to wind up. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. I was just reflecting myself about this question. What is the purpose of my life? What I want to do with my life? So I was just thinking, the purpose of life is to develop love for Krishna. And love for Krishna can be developed by mercy of Guru and Gauranga. And we can receive mercy of Guru and Gauranga when we are able to assist Guru and Gauranga in their service to the divine capability. So when I am reflecting about my own life, I was just thinking that I would like to do something that will please spiritual master, please my superiors. And I saw somehow fortunately I have been put in some situation in Calcutta where spiritual master and GBCs and all superiors are interested in fulfilling desire of Srila Prabhupada to build a beautiful temple in this new town and build a beautiful Krishna conscious community to glorify Prabhupada. So I was just thinking, if I can dedicate my life to build a beautiful, to assist, facilitate in building a beautiful Krishna conscious community at this community town, and with the help of community build a beautiful temple, which together temple and the community can make Srila Prabhupada famous, glorify Srila Prabhupada and make Srila Prabhupada most famous in the world, and especially in Calcutta. So I was just thinking that, if I can assist in some way in this way, I will feel greatly fulfilled in my life. Even if I am not able to achieve 100%, even if I take few steps and even if I able to something, little contribution at the end of life, then I may feel satisfied in that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. So when you have something in our mind very crystal clear, then it becomes very easy to navigate in life, take decisions in life, move on in life, and we can then appropriately progress in life. So, ultimate goal is one, to develop love for Krishna, but then there can be specific things by which we can approach that. So this is the first question we need to ask to us ourselves. That what is my purpose? Vaisheshwara has written a book, 4 questions, a pathway to inner peace. The first question is this question. What is my purpose? Prasad is ready? Okay. I will tell 4 questions, okay? To conclude, so that when you get time, you can more reflect. Since we don't have time now, but at least I will tell the 4 questions. How many of you are awake to hear the question? How many of you are sleeping Loudly say Haribol. Now we are feeling tired, exhausted. Loudly say Haribol. So, if you want to hear this 4 questions, I will tell you immediately. But for that, you need to be alert and attentive. So, if you are ready to hear, loudly say Haribol. Say loud Haribol so that those who are sleeping also can get up. You say loudly Haribol so that if you are sleeping, you will also wake up. Okay. So, first question is that what is purpose of my life? Second question is how may I be of service? Situation will keep on changing, circumstances will keep on changing, people around us may keep on changing, things may keep on changing, but in every situation, we should not ask how I can enjoy more, how what I am going to get out of it. If we think how am I going to enjoy, more we try to enjoy, more we will suffer. यही संसार जब होगा दुख है नहीं होते. If you think how I'm going to be center of life, how I'm going to get some name, fame, glory, how am I going to enjoy, how I'm going to gratify myself, if these thoughts come in mind, we should know the end result of that is suffering. But if you want to achieve peace, happiness, satisfaction, if you want to achieve pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, pleasure of Krishna, and if you want to progress in Krishna consciousness, one question we need to keep on repeatedly asking is, how may I be of service? Now I'm in this situation, circumstances, how may I be of service? Now I'm in camp, alumni camp, how may I be of service? There's a lot of chaos going on, how may I be of service? I can criticize, complain, I can fight, frustrate others, get myself frustrated, or I can ask, how may I be of service in this situation? Any chaos is also there, is opportunity for service. So, in every situation of life, in every phase of life, in every day of life, in every moment of our life, if we ingrain our consciousness to always ask this question, how may I be service? Then we really progress in the spiritual path and we deeply feel fulfilled in our life over a period of time. Okay. So what is the first question we need to ask? And what is the second question we need to ask ourselves time and again? When you are interacting with each other, we have to think, how may I be of service to other person? Not that how I can exploit other person, how I can get something out of them, but how may I be of service? This attitude is a Vaikuntha attitude. This attitude is actually attitude of all people who are living the resident who are living in the kingdom of God. And if you want to go to kingdom of God, we need to develop this attitude. Attitude of servitude. Attitude of gratitude and attitude of servitude. We need to be grateful and we need to serve with gratitude. Serving with gratitude means not expecting anything in return. Service means we do it without any expectation. Not that, okay, let me serve so that people will glorify me. People will think I am such a great devotee. Everybody will say, Jai Jai. Then that is not a service. If we serve with that expectation that people will glorify me, people will say Jai Jai, we will be most frustrated. So, service means service is done out of gratitude, out of love, selflessly, without expecting anything in return, and especially without expecting credit for doing it. If we expect credit, oh, I was the one who started this voice, I was the one who brought so and so people into the, I was one who created history and revolution, and then we will be frustrated. Oh, I did this sacrifice, I did that sacrifice, and so that is a sure shot formula to make us frustrated in our life. Selfless service means doing something favorable for others in Krishna consciousness without seeking credit. So just giving small encouragement to others, appreciating others, that can be also great service. It's not that we need to do big service. Sometimes serving prasad is a service. Sometimes everybody is ready to serve prasad, nobody is there to honor prasad. So taking honoring prasad is a service. Sometimes serving prasad is service, sometimes honoring prasad is also service. Sometimes giving gift is a service. Sometimes accepting gift is also service. When somebody wants to give a gift and we don't accept, other person will get deeply hurt. I remember one devotee, one brahmachari, few years back, when I was staying in Albert Road. He came to my room and he had worked very hard and he had got one special gift. And he gave me and he came to my room and said, Prabhu, this is for you, I saw that he had brought something which already I have, So I said, Prabhuji, I don't need this. Maybe you just give to our Samvardhan. We have Samvardhan is, if brahmacharis need anything, we just go and ask. I need toothpaste, I need brush, I need chappal, I need, whatever, I need dhoti, I need kurta. We have that common, that facility for someone. I said, he had brought some shawl or something, I said, already I have, so I don't need any. You just give it to someone. And I said, okay, thank you. But I did not realize after that I saw he was deeply hurt actually. And years afterwards, not that, after few years, somehow when we are talking and then he revealed to me, Prabhuji, so many years back, I had worked so hard, I had consciously prepared, I had done this, I had done this, done such research, this, that, and found out this, and I thought that this will be very pleasing to you, and I gave you, but the way you dealt, it was so heartbreaking to me, Then I realized even receiving gift is a service, You can't just, because you are rejecting it or saying no, it can break some people's heart. So sometimes giving gift is a service, sometimes receiving gift is a service. Sometimes cooking and offering prasad is service, sometimes honoring prasad is service. Sometimes you don't honor prasad, people may feel offended, So sometimes giving class is service. Nobody is there to give class. You may be asked to give class. Okay, you may say, I have never given class, so I am not qualified. But to give class may be service. Sometimes there are so many people to speak. Sitting and hearing class may be service, So, service is not stereotype. Service is that which is done with service attitude for helping other person or helping that situation. Sometimes, so service, sometimes encouraging devotees may be service, appreciating devotees may be service. Sometimes correcting them humbly may be service. So we have to think in this situation how I may be of service. We are servants in all situations. Our external post and position may change, external situation may change, but we are eternal servants. In every relationship, we are servants. As a somebody maybe, as a friend, I am servant. As a father, I am servant. As a mother, I am servant. As a son, I am servant. As a daughter, I am servant. As a temple president, I am servant. As a resident, I am servant. As a guru, I am servant. As a counselor, I am servant. As a recipient of some service, I am servant. Whatever roles this situation is there, most important we need to reflect is how may be I of service, because we are servants, right? And service means that which is done with selflessly, with gratitude. Anything which we do with gratitude, we don't expect anything in return. But when we do something, thinking that I am doing favor for someone, nobody, nobody is, for example, we feel that hey, this person suffering terribly. Maybe I do some favor to him, make him happy by giving him Krishna consciousness. So if we think that I'm giving something to others, we may think we may expect others to reciprocate with us. But we should think, okay, actually he is giving me a opportunity to serve. I need service. So if somebody gives us opportunity, we should be grateful to that person. Oh, he's accepting Krishna consciousness. I'm grateful to him because he's giving me an opportunity to remember Krishna. He's giving me an opportunity to serve my Guru. He's giving me an opportunity to serve Krishna. Thank you very much. Not that we think I'm doing favor to others. We always should think others are doing favor to me and we should be grateful. And let me, when we serve, then we'll be blissful, we'll be peaceful. So that anytime we do service, thinking I'm doing favor to others, we'll be frustrated. Anytime we do service, expecting something in return, we'll be frustrated. And service doesn't mean small service or big service, any service. Squirrel served Lord Ram in a small way, Hanuman served in big way, but in the eyes of Ram, both are same. Nothing small or big. So we don't have to compare. Oh, that person doing so much service. I'm not able to do so much service. Maybe my life is useless. No. Krishna is empowered him and he is able to do so much service. Krishna empowered me in this way. I can do this small service. But quantity doesn't matter. Quality of consciousness matters. So whatever we are able to do with that consciousness, we should know Krishna will be pleased and will achieve perfection in life. Offering is done, Prabhu? Prasad is ready? So sometimes giving class is a service, sometimes stopping class is a service. So stop class here so that we can do seva of Prasad seva. Okay? So thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.